Hey everybody, Mac here. I know it's been a while since I've put any videos out, and I do apologize for that, but sometimes life happens. But I wanted to get something out there quick for today before I have the more videos coming on down the line later this week. We're going to be taking a look at, hopefully, a lot of stuff. But what I wanted to start this off with is my Universal Monsters Mego collection is actually growing pretty quickly. I'm kind of impressed at how easily I'm finding these and how many of these I'm finding. As you can see, going back to my favorite place, Graydog Comics and Toys. I went there this past week for my birthday and picked up a few things from there. This piece I actually got from Target, so even Target is starting to carry these now, back in like their collector toy section. So I was real happy to see that, because they had this one. They had a Stan Lee Mego figure with his hands in like the Spider-Man pose, which I'm debating whether or not I'm going to go back and get. And they also had a really nice Rocketeer figure, and I don't have anything for the Rocketeer, but I like the look of the Rocketeer, so I'm debating whether or not I'm going to get that one too. But right now we have Universal Monsters, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is this one that I picked up at Target, and this is the Wolfman. Like I said in the previous ones, when I was looking at Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein and that Hammer Dracula, these things look great. I love the look of these. I love the face sculpts of these. There is definitely a very retro feel with these figures, and that's absolutely how it was meant to be. But there's also something new about these. Like I feel the face sculpts are better than the old Mego figures. The paint apps are better. The clothes are what they are. Look at those hands, those gnarly claw-like hands. I really like that. His torso is twisted, which I'm kind of upset at, that he doesn't look straight on. But I think that's because his feet are too big, because you can see where there's that inner shell. I think his feet are too big to fit inside that shell, so they had to turn his waist to get the feet in place. But even look at the feet, the detail on the feet, I think that's really good. Really, really close to accurate for what he was in the original movie, the Universal movie, but of course we don't know what color this was because it was in black and white. But we have a really nice graphic of him on the back. I think on the previous ones, I didn't look before I did this, but I know on the previous ones that there was usually a movie still of the Wolfman on the back. I'm curious as to why there's no movie stills. I mean, we have the full moon up here, we have the fog, we have another animated look down here. I wonder why this one doesn't have a movie still to it. And of course we have Marty down there being all proud that he's bringing it back. And like I said previously, I won't be opening these because I just like the look of the artwork on the card back, and also with the cloth goods. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of dusting, a lot of canned air to keep those clean. Now, what did we get at Graydog? We got two more that we'll take a look at right now. That we got Nosferatu, which I really like. And we got the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is another one that doesn't get nearly enough credit in the Universal Monsters. As a matter of fact, in Monster Squad, if you ever saw the movie Monster Squad, he was just taken out with a shotgun blast. It was actually kind of sad. Hold on. Take the price tags off. Bad form, Mac. But I really dig this. And look, you can see where it's partially plastic sculpt, like the head and this shroud over his shoulders and his hands. Even his fins are part of the material, or felt. So it's like plastic and cloth. See how his feet are sort of turned to the side, because they would be way too big too. He has a special mold, or a special tray in there that, I don't know, maybe they could have done it. I don't know. There wasn't another Wolfman to compare, so I don't know if that's just how he comes packaged. But check that out. Once again, we have an animated shot of him on the side here. But look at that. That is really cool. I really like the face sculpt. The eyes are so weird. And at first I thought, that doesn't look good. But then I'm like, the creature is just weird to begin with. That may have even been how the original mask looked. On the back, we do have a classic black and white still from the creature from the Black Lagoon and Marty. So that's cool. I like that. And then finally we have, peel this off. Finally we have Nosferatu. And he was not part of the Universal. You can see there's no Universal down there. He was not part of the Universal series. But he is a fantastic figure. And if you're not familiar with what Nosferatu is, Nosferatu was an old black and white German movie. It was actually a silent movie that was kind of a retelling of Dracula, but it had this much more disfigured, gnarly looking beast vampire instead of like suave vampire like Gary Oldman or Christopher Lee or Bela Lugosi. This was a much more monstrous take on the classic Fiend. I'm not sure what that is for. If this is like some sort of signature series, the Marty Abrams presents Mego. I'm not sure, because this is the only one I think that I have so far that has this decal on it. Once again, you can see his shoes. I don't know if you can see them because they're black, and this might be covering it up, but he's just wearing standard shoes. Cloth goods. Love the overcoat. Love his hands with those black nails. And as you can see from this on the side, but also probably from the color here, he is a glow-in-the-dark figure, which is also a very cool touch. I like that. Oh, this says it's limited edition, actually. I didn't even notice that. There was like 2 of these at Graydog when I went to pick them up. And actually, when I picked up the Hammer Dracula, I was torn between either this one or Hammer. And I ended up getting Hammer, and then I went back and picked this one up for my birthday. On the back, it is not a still of the movie, but that doesn't surprise me because I would imagine there would be rights issues with getting it. It's a foreign film. It's old. It may not be the best quality. But this is very indicative. It was very shadow-based, very like noir. It was really cool. I actually have it on DVD. Love this one. Love that one. So that's what we got. We got 3 more to add to the monster collection. Creature, Nosferatu, the Wolfman here, which is very cool. Love that my collection is growing. Love how easily accessible these guys are. Love that I'm finding them everywhere. One that I'm really looking forward to getting is actually the Phantom of the Opera Mask of the Red Death. That figure just looks great. I actually have the folks over at Graydog. They took my name and my number, and if they get one in, they're going to shoot me a text and let me know, and I'm just going to go up and get it. That's how bad I want it. So that's what I have for you now. Like I said, just a short little show and tell, just a short little update, just to get back into the swing of things. More than likely, well, there will be more videos coming down the week. We'll see how many I can get to, because like I said, life is happening right now. But I want to keep putting stuff out there. I want to keep showing stuff off. So until then, play well, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.